What's going on, everybody? Ep73 back with the DoubleEShow. It's Banished Wednesday with Colonial Charter 1.76 and Discrepancies DS mods. Welcome back to Mount Vernon. We got our statue in, our iron statue. For we must consider that we shall be as a city upon a hill. The eyes of all people are upon us. John Winthrop. So this statue happens to be placed just inside the entryway, or just outside the gates, to the Mount Vernon estate. Now I did pull up the reddish road and put in the lighter color. I think it's going to look better. And here we go. So I've got it laid out here. That's how it's going to look. I decided to pull up the landscaped, well manicured lawn. And let's unpause. I'm going to put in a reflection garden with a fountain and whatnot. Good, we got lots of children being born. I took some time and I laid out some housing over here, which we will get back to in a moment. Let's see, what do you have? You have broccoli and strawberries. Let us pause for 1 second. I think I have strawberries. I do. Okay, excellent. And we're working on homes because we need more homes for sure. So you can be dismissed. And we will go here. Yeah, there you go. That'll bring us back there. Okay, so in the interim, I went ahead and put in a market. The market stalls got built, and I put in some orchards. These will take a couple of seasons to grow, but we got walnuts, pecans, chestnuts, and maple for maple sap, but mainly just because of the color. It's going to look rather amazing. I put in the homes and landscaped the backyards. Now I did landscape the backyards using some ghost decorations, along with using the tool, the debug tool, so I could place with no cost. I do have 15 people out of work because the deep small quarry went out. I now have enough lamp oil that I'm able to upgrade the deep small quarry to a deeper small quarry. They're making quick work of getting rid of the landscape lawn over here, which is excellent. So I'm thinking this is going to be the final episode. So I'd like to get everything built that's to be built. And yeah, it's crawling. It especially crawls back here near the very edge of the map. But yeah, I'm thinking it's time. It's time to finish out Mount Vernon. We'll do a nice overview. We'll go through it all. But I want to come in here. I want to go flowered hedge maze. Yes, I do. I would like to go double wide in there. So I still need some things removed. Yeah, so if I come off of that, it'd be like so. If they ever get to it. Ooh, good. Sugar house is done. Let's pause for a second. Get out of here. I want to come over to where the sugar house is located. You're over here. Good. That's because over here I put in pear, and I also put in more maple over here. So the sugar house will make sugar. No, they'll make, they can make sugar, or they can make, well, we're going to make maple syrup. I'm going to put 2 people in there, 1, 2, and that's going to be your job. Right on. Okay. Come Coming out over to here. Excellent. We will unpause. Yeah, that's the one piece I'm looking for. Actually, it should be that, shouldn't it? Because that fits dead center. Right there. Booyah! Okay, so we've got the one piece in there. Let's see. We're going to come with this. We're going to go one. Where's my T? There's a T there. T. T. One. Let's go 1, 2, and then hedge tip. Yeah. Gonna go like so. And I'm gonna put a T in there. Okay. So that's the walkway, that's the one, the T. These T's look like they're in backwards. Pause. And then before they get built, we will go like so, and like so, and like so. Okay. Coming back in here, flowered. T. Facing us, facing away. Okay. Alright, no, that's just how it looks. Good. Okay. So then it goes T, single, single, T. Single, single, T. Goes single, T, single, 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 T. Single, T, single, 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 T. We'll go single and end. Excellent. Okay, and then coming in here, I want this T to face like so. And then we want to go like this. So we've got single, that's a T, single, 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 T, single, T, single, 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 T. That has 2 to the end, that has 1 to the end, so this is an uneven number. That's absolutely fine. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I had to do to actually go up to the edge of the wall that I put in. So we will come out like so, and like so, like so, and like so. Now I really want to get a beautiful fountain in. What are those? Oh, those are planters. I'm looking for fountains. Town decorations? Yep. Alright, fountains. So, we've got that style, and that style. It's definitely going to be this style. Okay, so 1 space behind, 2 space behind. Just like so. Yep, that fountain will go in. Excellent. Okay. Come back into the flowered stuff. We are going to go 4-way here. 4-way here. And 4-way here. This one will have a red tip, or a red tip, just a tip. This one here, this one here will be a 3-way. Okay, and then we will go like so. Tip, 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 tip. Yep, that works like that. These are going to come in 1 and then go tip, tip. Excellent. Now, this is going to come down one, right? And then it'll be a tip there, a space, a tip there, and one, two. So it's going to be tip, tip, tip. Because not like a completely private garden type situation. This is more, I'm trying to make it as decorative as I can. So then that's going to go there at the four-way, there at the four-way, and there at the four-way. Alright. So then that'll be tip, space, tip, one, one. I'm going to grab tip, tip, tip. Okay. Now, corner like so. Corner like so. And you think corner, corner, yep. And we'll go single, single. And what I would like to do is go, let's see, I'm going to go single, single, that'll be tip, space, tip, tip, okay, so space, that'll be tip, tip, yep, that'll go like that, excellent, and then tip, tip, tip. So then these are little private reflecting areas, right? That'll work for me. Now if I come in here to bushes, I want the red rose bush here, 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 in there, in there, in there, in there. Okay, I want to come in with town decorations. Wooden benches? No. Stone benches would probably be nicer. And we will do it with, we'll go there, 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 and there. I would like an oak tree there, there. Oh yeah, I could put one right behind like that. Put one there, there. That gives a line of oaks in the back there. Let's come over. Where am I? Back to town decorations. Stone bench. We'll put one there. Rotate it around and put one there. And then I'm thinking in here, in these little areas, are no, that doesn't work for me, and it really doesn't work there because it blocks it. Okay, no worries there. Okay. Well, I mean, I could also do this. Go F, 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 They can come in here. Small white rose bush. There. 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 And there. And I can do it inside there. Inside there. Inside there. There. Come back in here. Bench. Bench. Yeah, that'll work. So we'll let them work on that. Right on. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff to happen. I'm using the Journeyman towers. I want to see how they look next to a Journeyman house. And then over here I did the captain's house with a captain tower. Again, I want to see how it looks. So let me zoom down in here. And I'll move over to here and we will just speed this up. And you can see the construction get done. Alright, that is almost complete. What are they grabbing for inventory? Water, cherries. Water is a very minute supplement of food. They need real food. Water will do like a half point of a full point of food. So yeah. So, oh look, the captain's house. Captain's house is built. Very nice. Okay. And then here's the captain's tower, which I don't see a door on it yet. Alright, let's go over to the Journeyman's house. So these are some of the fancier homes just outside the estate. So let's pause for a second. Yeah, these are some of the fancier ones. Late winter. Let's come check out this trader real quick. Alright, so brought us pewter, copper pipes, silver, iron fittings, copperware, gold. Really nothing I need, so we'll dismiss you. We will come back to the fountain. The deep small quarry is almost taken out. So I want to pay attention to this, make sure that it starts the building phase. They're at a 112% demolished. It's always nice when they over demolish it. So see how it says 80 lamp oil? We have in our inventory 99 lamp oil. Very nice. Okay. Coming back to the fountain. Right on. They're getting that built. Looking good. Looking good. Excellent. Okay. So yeah, as I was saying, I really wanted to get some of the fancier homes over here. Decorate them up lightly. Get the market over here. The marquettes over here. Because you can see these have a pretty good circle. There's not a lot of homes in that vicinity, but there's a lot of what they're grabbing in that vicinity. And then these people that are out here can go over to the markets, get the things that they need. The fountain, she is done. Woohoo! Oh, it looks pretty in there. I think those red bushes, red roses and white roses are the proper touch. We'll see when they get the benches in how sharp it all looks. Nice shade wall. I'm thinking I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go ghost. Those are plants. These are flowers and flora. That's ground cover. Come in here. Yeah. Get that back in there. Yeah, that looks a little livelier. Kendi, Kendi 64 uses the ground cover decoration real nice. Alright, what do we got here? We have clothing. You know, I'm making clothing. Just in case you're wondering. Right on. I'm going to keep the fountain up. Actually, small lean-tos are in. We got a couple of people living in there. And they've got 100 fish, so one of them can eat for a year. Right on. Now, I know it doesn't mate up to the house, but from this angle, that looks pretty good. Right on. And then, of course, we've got the British and colonial flag, as though we are still in cooperation. That's not a new one, is it? No, that's the old one. Okay. I'm going to come over here. gosh, I really need to get some more wood, firewood production. So let's actually take a look at that before we get out of here, as we get some stuttering. Okay, we're going to come to this corner, come over here. Is that road? No, there's the road right there. Okay, so let's come. I think we'll do it on this edge here. No, because I kind of terminated that road. Let's back way out. Take a good look. Okay, we could over here. That's hardwood. Let's get them near actual wood production places. So that forester, that's the circle there. That's gatherer, herbalist. That forester, they overlap really well. If I come in here, okay, so yeah, I suppose we can come right down here. Here's the overlap. That's a home, right? That's a lean-to. That's the hunting cabin. Very good. Okay. So, if I come into refined resources, I go in here. Bundling shed chopper, woodcutter. Let's go in here. So sawmill is not as good as the water wheel sawmill. This is the one I want. Yes, let's bring it out in the clear where you can see it. So this is a lumber mill. Right, I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna place it here. I'm going to come in here and take that one out. And then we're going to come in here and I'm going to go specialized, and it'll be industrial, minerals, raw, construction, fuel. Right? Fuel would be firewood, charcoal, and all that. Good. Okay, so we'll make that go the length of that. Okay, and what road did I use in here? So if I come into roads and here and dirt, is it this one? No. Is it this one? I think it is. It is. Yeah, right on. Okay, so we can close that, we can close that, and then what I would like to do, unpause, put a big old priority on the sawmill. Get that built fast. Okay, coming over here, luxuries trader, pewterware, gemstones, steel tools, crates, healing poultice. We're actually killing it on the herbs. Healing oil, stone statues, cloth. We'll go ahead and dismiss you. I want to go here. Yeah, look at this. We've got salt like crazy. right? Is this the salt works? We might be able to kill the salt production. Let's unpause. 1,550? Yeah, we can kill that. We'll go down to 1. And what else do you do? Just salt? Yep, that's all you're going to do. Okay. So, Tailoring Company has met the close limit. Yeah, no. We're trading that stuff, so we kind of want to keep going on it. Okay, we're going to go up 1. Got that trader? I did. Excellent. To the bottom of the list. Excellent. Okay, overview. Still need a bunch of houses. That is still a thing. I wanted to take a look. So, why are we short on tobacco leaf? So, inventory. Tobacco leaf, we have none. That's coffee, right? What did I do with the tobacco leaf? So, that's tobacco leaf. You get 500 a season. You get 840. You get 476 for a big field. You get 273. Oh, that's herbs. Herbs and herbs. You're going to be tobacco leaf next season. I'm going to give you a 3rd farmer. We're going to take down the builders to 35. That'll work there. Apothecary, yep, you're yeah, we're well overdone on the that's herbs as well. Yeah, no, you're going to be tobacco leaf next season as well. So we're gonna harvest you, and apparently we can't harvest you. Okay, but you we could. And your herbs, we're gonna harvest you. Actually, how many herbs do I have? Because I might stop growing them for a season or 2. Yeah, 7,000. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and switch you to tobacco leaf. And yeah, we're going to grow as much as we can of what we can. Okay, that's apples. Hello. Walnuts. How many walnuts did we get out of there? 900. Very nice. How many chestnuts? 900 as well. And how many, what did I, there it is, pecans. Okay. 900 of you. Very good. Okay, now, what am I out of lumber? Let me guess, I'm out of lumber. HIJKL. Whoops, right there, out of lumber. You, make me lumber out of logs. Yeah, make me lumber out of logs. And as much as you can, as fast as you can. Because they need it. Alright, so let's go here real quick. And we're going to zoom in just a skosh. Well, let's take a look at the traders. Pausing. You brought pigs. We don't need them. You brought a lot of seeds, but I'm kind of all set. Dismiss you as well, so you go. Alright, where do I want to plop in some homes? So first things first, we're going to come back in here. Alright, give him And we'll even come in here and we'll throw in log cabin right there. No road necessary. We're going to come over this way. All of those have been upgraded. We need a bunch of homes, so I'm going to go ahead and throw in a number of tiny shacks. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, that'll get us closer anyhow. I'm still trying to figure out why have they not started that. 9 of 9 things are removed. So, while we await that, let's come over here. So if you recall, we started this whole process out here. Oh, I don't like that texture at all, but it'll stay. So we've got some storage out here, not really getting utilized. We've got storage here, not really getting utilized. It was for a bit. Herb menders and herb growers, I knew that was going to happen. So, which one has the infestation? Is it this one here? Harvest. It's first season, nothing's happened with them anyways. And this one here, harvest. Yeah. So, 5 times speed. Come back down here. Okay. So, I've got like the fishing spots turned off because we have over 100,000 food. So we're perfectly fine. If we look at the numbers while things progress on, we've been here 53 years. We have 256 homes, 292 families, 794 citizens total. We have 543 adults, 116 students, and 135 toddlers. 99% clothed, 100% clothed, 99% educated. We're completely healthy, mostly happy. Right on. I think if we look at the graphs over the last 10 years, yeah, we've had a steady production in population. Especially adults, students, children. Look at food. Food goes up and down. That's pretty standard. Let's look at firewood. Yeah, firewood is all over the place. My goodness, is it all over the place. Yeah. What else did I look at? We'll go clothing. Yeah. Once I started the clothing production, we just took off with that. So, coming back through here, we're at a fully fleshed out dock area. We got the jetty tailor. We got a jetty workshop making iron tools. I got a worker's home. I got a glass maker here. Dock storage, yeah. Workers' huts and whatnot. Picked out a citizen. Got a fishing dock here. That's going strong. How much do you pull in a season? About 600. Excellent. You're pulling your weight. And coming over here, we've got the water shrine. We have the dock trading post. Oh yeah, that's right, over here. We had the livestock trader and the seed trader put in. Got a couple of reed farms in here, which got us started with our fire bundles for our furnace fuel production. We've got a jetty kitchen kiosk. They're making vegetable soup, and they're making plenty of it, really, out of a variety of ingredients. Another fishing spot here. We had the fish drying spot here. And they dry a number of fish a year. I could put extra people in if I wanted to. And I will put one more in, why not? Closing out shop, might as well get her done. Got another fishing dock here. And they do 488 even though they're crammed in with all this busyness. And then down over this way, we've got our shore houses. Digging our sand and clay. That was for our production of bricks and glass for our building supplies and our homeware stuff. So we had brickworks in here. We had homeware supplier, small storage. Got a glassworks somewhere in here. Got the building supplier. Should have a joiner in there as well. Yep, making the furniture. That is the oil press. Making the lamp oil, and I think I'm out of vegetable oil, so I will go back to doing vegetable oil from olives. That's why I started growing the olives. Right on. And then coming over this way, we started our little first town area. Wow, there's a plethora of what looks to be bricks. Yeah, a lot of bricks. Very good. I should have used, should have made more brick roads. But we had all kinds of stuff going on in here. Had a little bit of farming. Had a little bit of beekeeping. That helped with the chandlers. Making candles. We had a lumberyard here. Or no, that was construction forge. I got a little lumberyard. There we go. Lumberyard here. And we finally upgraded the blacksmith to a country smithy. So we could make steel tools. Our tools would last longer. Coming over this way, we've always had problems with this crop field. But now we're getting parsnips out of it and it's doing fine. Got the root cellar over here, not holding very much. We got our chickens here, and they get us feathers and chicken and eggs. It was doing good. Coming up this way, we had our first forest node that we put in, which had our gatherer's hut, our herbalist, and our forester. And then coming off this way, we put in a hunting cabin. Well, we put in the second forest node first, and then we put in a hunting cabin. Kind of surrounded it with the trees and whatnot. But we got in our second forester. I didn't put in a gatherer over this side. Too close to the lake, it would have been really kind of a waste of space, since the gatherer wouldn't have had a full gathering area. I could have put the second gatherer a little bit closer to the hunting cabin, and then it would have overlapped with the first gatherer, making that less effective. We'll come here to the luxury trading dock. Let's see, wine, filled canteens, mead, spirits, scotch, pub meals, ale, and chocolate. Let's go with we'll go with, wait a minute, excuse me, 25 chocolate. We will go with 25 pub meals. We will go with 25 scotch. And I'm not making mead anywhere, which I could, but we'll go with 25 mead. There you go. For 575 buckaroonies, we are going to treat some of our worker representatives. In other words, the union guys. We're gonna grease the palm of the union guys. All right, let's go with 30 of those, and we will go with let's see, how many do we need here? Let's see, 35. We'll go with 2 full coats, and we will go with 5 wild seeds, and boom, trade dismiss. Copper walk. Now, coming back over here, here. Here? Where am I going? I was right here. Okay, so, yeah, so we also built a tunnel, a DS tunnel, through the mountain on this side, as well as this side, and we utilized this mountain almost immediately for coal production, so we could upgrade our furnace fuel situation. Fire Bundles was having a tough time keeping up. So we went to coal production and we put in as many worker homes as we could. You upgrade, sorry. I know you're all comfy in your new digs, but get out. And then, yeah, so let's see if I can go to 10 times speed. It does not make a lick of difference. I'm going to zoom right in. And yeah, so and then we put in the small quarry because we really didn't have the footprint for a large quarry. You know what? I'm not going to worry about upgrading the rest of those. Yeah, and then we built the first bridge from Old Town. Okay, over to Newtown, or at least the suburbs. We built the first bridge right here, and it was just a standard wood bridge. Nothing to speak of. Look at those big Neander woods. Came up through. We later added a lot of storage over here because we, at one point, we were chock full of everything. There was just no room for nothing. But we came through. We came into the suburbs, and this is where I started my Grand Avenue design to lead up to Mount Vernon Estates. And in our suburbs, that's where we started our Gentleman farms, and we grew things like parsnips, blackberries, wheat, and I think there was one other crop type over here. How are they doing? They are using the food soils. Excellent. And we came down this way, and I had set this up to cross over this bridge so that we could do a whole lot more mining. But we really ended up never needing it. Take that covered bridge and pin it. We're going to go see this trader. We ended up not needing it because we ended up producing enough from those mines to really kind of just keep up with what was going on without ever really getting fully majorly ahead. Yeah, I don't need any of that. Dismiss. We will go back to the bridge. Unpausing. Yeah, there you go. Okay, Sawmill. You're gonna make firewood from logs. We're gonna go 1, 2. Okay, just 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's take a quick look at you so people can see the model. Very nice. They'll eventually get the road that I put in there up there. And it does have a back door. So if I go like this, the dirt road here, you can see it does go right into the back door as well. Can I get that to come up alongside? I can. So we're going to come out like that. Come down like so. Over like so. I think I put you in like that. Right on. Okay, so that's the sawmill. Yeah, it tucks in there pretty nice. I like that design. Right on. That's all you're going to do. You're going to make firewood. That's what I need you to do. So coming from the covered bridge, which I did add, the brick bridge here has its own lanterns. I added a lantern to the covered bridge. But as we got down to the end of the neighborhood here, I just kind of capped it off and I stuck a storage barn where they could keep things that they needed. And then coming over this way, I put in the pig farm. Our first pig farm was here. And that pig farm has been really successful. 1,000 pork a season. That's super good. And I put in a market, which is full up with just one worker, just getting a variety of everything for the citizenry in the area. And we got a town lodging down here with a couple people living in there. So I definitely do need more homes. And then, of course, I've got the small chapel, which isn't really small, and it looks beautiful. And that's full up with 160 members. And the cemetery is full, so technically I could use another cemetery. But the neighborhoods, run back to back, or run parallel each other, not back to back. They run parallel each other, and as we came down this way, I added in Old Town Market. I added in an urban barn just for a different look of the design. Another homeware supplier, kind of keep things moving along, and an in garden for the. Come on! Oh, it doesn't. It shows what it does in here. Got ya. Okay. I'm gonna put that up there. We're gonna check out this trader because I'm still curious what they're bringing me. Let's see. Coffee. We will bring in 50 of those. Tea. We will bring in 50 of that. Aqua Vitae, we will bring in 40 of that. We will bring in 50 chocolate. Right, that's 1,900. So we will go 1,500 roots. Take these things that I don't need. And, we got some polished gemstones. Wait a minute. 1,500, please. I can put in 2 polished gemstones. I don't even need 2 polished gemstones. I put in 1 of those, and then I need 150. So, well, why don't I just do 150 reeds? There we go. Trade. Dismiss. You get out of here. We're going to come back down here. Yeah, so we put in the inn and garden, and then I had worked on the shoreline here, and kind of gave him like a much bigger foodie area, and put in another food and goods storage. But coming back up this way, as we move through the neighborhoods, we come down this route here. And really, this is where I started to get into the business area of, Mount Vernon. Putting in the grain silo, a bakery. I put in the edibles market, which is full up. City blacksmith, making steel tools, right on. Coming in this way, I got my statue carvers. They're making stone statues. Yes, they are. I wonder how many stone statues I actually have. Let's look in the inventory. I'm sure I have a lot because I haven't been trading many. Let's go. Stone statues, 42. Not a lot. Okay, thought I had a lot. Nice barns there. I got the water wheel sawmill over there. I missed that. That's at the edge doing its job, making firewood. I had some domesticated animals, so I had put in the sheep wool pens, and they produce a good amount of wool and some leather every year. So then I put in a bedding maker, and they're making bedding out of cloth and cotton. Yeah, cotton and cloth. And then over here we got the old dairy, and they're taking milk and they're making cream, cheese, and butter. And then I had my bigger farms start to come in. Had myself a nice little cattle ranch, and over here I had my plums, from a winery, which is here. Winery is making plum wine, and they're making a bunch of it. And then I've got the brewery making ale from berries. I put I put a tunnel going through the mountain there, come out the backside. But we come through here, we've got cotton, little cotton plantation. We've got some olive orchards. They are what they are. Got another little pasture here for a small dairy farm. And then coming over this way, we've got field onions, cabbage, and field mushrooms, and some sheep. More sheep. Alright, and they're giving us wool, bone meal, and mutton. We'd like to see leather from them as well, but we don't. And I didn't really flesh out this area. I had thought about clearing it, or not necessarily clearing it, but thinning it out and putting in a housing community. But I decided not to. On this side, I put in the metals trading. So I put in a precious mine, and that's what I was going to do over, was it up here? No, it was over here. Yeah, in this hill, I was going to put in a bunch of precious mines. And just get the precious trading going, or the precious metals and stuff coming out. But I put in a melting house there to do silver fennigs, and a melting house there to do gold guilders. And you know, and they were making enough for me to use in trade, which is really good. All right, we'll get rid of that. We'll bring this up. I don't know if this is a new trader. It is. Okay. It would be you. No, it would not. You're an old trader. Okay. Going back to, yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to be moving while I'm talking. But in here, I put in some coal mining, because the gem cutters, they need rough gemstones, and they make polished gems, but the melting houses need furnace fuel. So I put in a large fuel refinery and I thought I had a small fuel refinery. I do it right there. So I've got 2 fuel refineries over here producing the fuel needed for these guys. And then I got a metalsmith here making silverware, because they also needed silverware for fancy homewares. But he couldn't make silverware without silver, and you can't make silver, or you can't make silverware with silver ore. So that's when I decided to come down this way, and I put in the foundry so that I could make the silver for that prospect. But this area works out. It's a pretty darn efficient most of the time. And yeah, I added the hardwood forester so that I could get hardwood to make hardwood furniture for the fancy furniture, because you need silverware and hardwood furniture to make fancy homewares. Right on. So then coming through this neighborhood here, that's my joiner making the fancy furniture. We got our first little tavern. And then coming this way, we've got a small market which covers a nice big area. We do have an edibles market here, which covers a much bigger area. You see the difference? And then we've got the tavern here, which the tavern produces a pretty good amount of stuff. Or not produces, excuse me, houses a pretty good amount of stuff that your citizens take, and that keeps them happy. We got our first little island area here. I made a little peninsula. It was mostly there to begin with, and then I added a little bit of land, and then I just landscaped it using the quayside buildings and decorations, and the dock buildings and decorations. And this really worked out. This worked out fine. The trader that I put in over here, not a go. So I ended up just sticking in a couple of small dock storages. But coming down this way, this is where we actually started our cotton production for clothing. That was before we crossed the river. Now, coming down over here, this was the main boulevard coming down, as we know. And when we got down to the end here, Mount Vernon, we had our first park. And this was a lot of fun to just put together real quick. Mostly the same designs that I used to make cells in Prison Architect. A lot of T's, a lot of I's. A lot of T's, a lot of I's. But anyways, I digress. Yeah, so I laid this out. I figured this would give it some flavor, and even stuck in a school over this side, which can be upgraded, by the way. We have 246 children, a little less than half, so the population is waning ever so slightly. I can close that out. So then we come across the bridge here, and we come over into our shoreline. Worker housing here. I call these little projects almost. Couple of set up there. We've got a coffee house for their entertainment, tailoring company, a local pub. Got to keep your workers happy. Stuck in the salt works there, as we saw at the beginning of the episode. It produces a ton of salt. We've got a weaver, we've got tanneries, we've got a lot of stuff happening over here. But the main idea of this area was to produce materials for clothing, for trade, so we could have a big clothing trade. That's this guy here, potatoes and figs. Dismiss you, come back over to you. Yeah, and I wanted to get into trading like the ales, liquors, and clothing. And I thought about trading in nuts. That's why I started putting in the orchards, but I didn't actually get around to it. I took a little time with the laying out of. So this is basically a fiber water mill. It's making the cloth from cotton. I put a lot of jetty storage tabs down throughout the map because I thought they looked really nice. They're part of discrepancy stuff, and they really do. They look really good. This building here is a storage shed. That's a jetty storage. That's a large jetty storage. Coming down through here, I believe, yep, I got a jetty storage barn. Really nice building design, and I did put a walkway across the back of all these, by the way. And then I have a jetty house. Some of these DS houses are just absolutely stunning. Got a couple of workers houses, which I wish you could place these. I don't even remember. Let me just double check something here real quick. I'm gonna go into here. Let's see, is this barns, storage yards, barns and cellars? Yeah, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Here, doesn't matter the color. Are these housing? Small house, jetty house, townhome, workers' homes. Ah, right on. So those can be placed on land. Had I thought about it, instead of having this mishmash, I would have had actual workers' homes that were called workers' homes. But I got a couple of barns in, and I thought that was important. And then over here, I put in a market, which covers a pretty good area here of materials to bring in, but doesn't really cover a lot of homes. More for the aesthetics. And down here, excuse me, threw in a school, and it's not even full. How do you figure that? Okay. And then I started with my cotton and my tobacco trade, or my cotton and my luxuries trade, clothing and luxuries trade. I got my tailors in, I got weavers, I've got tailoring companies, clothiers. I did everything I could to produce as much as I could with the resources that I was making. Coming over this way, I did get into, so here's the foundry that's making our silver. I did get into making silk. So I got the mulberry groves, I've got the silkworm cocoons, I've got the silkworm huts. This guy's producing cocoons, this guy's producing cocoons. That's my blacksmith. Where is it? This guy here is taking the cocoons and making silk. Awesome stuff. Works great. Wasn't sure I'd be able to figure it out. Coming down this way, I put in just another little dock community. I figured, why not? You know, we're over here by the water. We'll finish it off. I got a little forestry area up here with excuse me, this is the Hunter's Reserve for the Mount Vernon estates. Let me pause for a second. Let me see. All right, so I just hot patched in some firewood. This is for the Mount Vernon estate handler to come in and hunt and do the hunting. Bring their out of town guests to do the manly hunting thing. And I've got the 2 different hunters' cabins in here for that, with a couple of log cabins. Now, coming over this way, now this is where we have another church, the Seafarer's Shrine. We've got the white mulberry groves, and then coming up here, we have this is our foresters. This is our so word I'm looking for here, our grand forests that the Mount Vernon Estates houses. This is wood only to be used for the production of fuel for Mount Vernon Estates and all of its holdings. So yeah, I figured that would work out well. I ended up throwing the precious mines out here instead of back where the covered bridge was. I figured, why not? We can use all the excess stuff. Yeah. Put in a hospital as well. Keep people healthy out here. Coming down this way. Put in some more wool pens, along with a milk pen. So we've got still wool production and wool and leather, and as well as some milk. And then I bought some llamas. I bought some llamas near the end there, and they're giving us charqui, wool, and bone meal. Right on. Now, coming into Mount Vernon Estate, I've got the household guard housing. Looks like there is one piece of stone that just isn't going to get done. It is what it is. So I took the where is it here? The large residence, which looks like this. And then once you place it, there are 2 levels of upgrade. I believe it's just 2. And I upgraded it to its fullest level, which gives you this. And yeah. All right. Pausing for a second. Deeper small quarry. There we go. That goes up to 15. Yep, they'll all figure themselves out. Good. Alright, so, and as you saw, I wanted to put in their own little garden. And it's mostly a reflection garden, really. But it looks really good. The stone benches look great. I think they actually look better in this instance than if I would have used the hardwood benches. But I wish it were summer to take a look at that. Again, put in a little market over here for the workers and the residents in the general vicinity to come over and buy their goods. And it looks like these are just not going to go away. So let's do this. I'm going to go here, cut, 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 and cut. And they will replant. So, right now, you are going to see a quick montage of still images from around the map. And that'll be the end of it. I hope you enjoyed the building of Mount Vernon. If you did like what you watched, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. And yeah, check out these pictures and stick around for Season 10 of Banished with mods coming out real soon.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, check out the playlist above, or watch what YouTube tells you to on the right. Oh yeah, and subscribe.